We're being programmed from such a young age, all the way through our teens and early adulthood, that we need to go and work for someone, work for an organisation, work for a company to make that organisation more money for them to be more successful. Hi, it's Ante from Freetown Mindset. I hope we are all doing safe and well. I was actually going to talk about something completely different today. I'm going to have to put on another scheduled post, but I've been out with my family today, going for a nice walk. The weather's been absolutely amazing. So we went for a drive, we went for a walk, and on our walk, was walking past these homes, easily £1 million plus home, very, very large, very lavish, lots of open space, and I stumbled across a conversation between a dad and his son. He looked obviously at this house and he was questioning, how can you actually afford this kind of house? And, how do you get to live in a house like this? And, I'm not having a dig at this father. I'm not having a dig at anyone that does say anything like this, but this is just how we program our children, how we program ourselves. His straight response was, well, you need to get a good job. You need to go and find a good job. You need to work hard in that job, and you need to do very well to be successful. I can would put a lot of money that the person who owns that house, which was easily plus £1 million, does not work for someone else. This person will be an entrepreneurial person. They could have anything from, a string of restaurants, a string of garages, to a manufacturing plant, anything like that. Anything random. But one thing I would say is this person, I would guarantee, does not have that good job working for someone else. It's something that they've created themselves. I'm not saying there's anything wrong about getting a good job and working your way up and then seeing the light and then obviously moving on and creating your own business, because sometimes, and a lot of times, it's better for you to work the roles and obviously look at the systems and look how companies operate, and obviously you model that and then you go and set your own thing up. But what I'm getting back to is that I believe, and my belief out there is that we're teaching our children and still program our children the slightly different way by, giving them the false belief that if you work hard and you work very hard and you climb up the ladder, then you're going to, live this lavish lifestyle, which is untrue. And the reason why I believe it's untrue, again, my belief, so hear me out here. The reason why I think it's untrue is I think that the hardest workers across this planet are the lowest paid worker. And I'll get personal, for example, is my mum. She worked for the NHS for, I think it was 30 years. She worked Christmases, she worked Boxing Day, she worked bank holidays. We got excited when we knew the next year she wasn't going to work Christmas Day, so we could spend Christmas with our mum. So just think about people that work in the NHS and what's actually been going on right now. I'm not mentioning the word, but just think about what's going on right now in terms of the collapse and social distancing. The NHS workers have been working so hard, they've been working the butts off, but they're one of the lowest paid people in profession for what they actually do. Firefighters, teachers, police officers, these guys are the hardest workers one of the hardest workers in their field, but yet their salary is so low. So anyone that's watching this, you may agree, you may not agree. If you agree, please do put your comments on there. If you don't agree, again, put your comments on there as well. And if you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Your comments do help. And please put comments on there what you want to hear more about. Today, I'm literally just talking about the journey, or the program journey that we put onto our children. If you are, under the age of 18 and you're finding your feet, I'm not saying for you just to go and do your own thing, but what I am saying to you is there's a different path out there. Not just, I want to become wealthy, I'm going to work for someone else, because when you just keep working for someone else, you're making them wealthy and they can click their fingers, that's called the Thanos snap, and they can change the direction of the business with an instant, and you've got no choice. You just have to go with the flow and do what they are saying and telling you to do. So just going back to that story, actually listened in, and I was quite pleased that I'm saying to my children, my 12-year-old daughter, my 9-year-old son, is obviously there's different paths you can go through. If you do want to get the through the very wealthy path if that's what you want. It's not going to make you happy, but if you do want to go down the very wealthy path, then you do need to find something that's suitable for you and yourself to create that business model from it. Because I don't, again, my belief is, the very wealthy people out there, you can go do your own research and you'll see they all work for themselves. They're entrepreneurial. They've got multiple streams of income. They don't just work for a company working very hard. So I'm just keeping this video very short and sweet for today. I will do the next post on that probably tomorrow, depending on the weather. But I just want to hear your thoughts, what you think about that story. Do you tell your kids, or have you been telling your kids that, to do well in life, that they need to work very hard? Are you saying to them to go to college, go to university? Are you saying to them to just go and find their own path? Are you letting them know there's a different way? Are you watching this and you don't know where your path is going in terms of, do you want to go down the entrepreneurial route? Do you want to go down the structured route? My piece of advice is, go down the paid route first. Obviously, get your job, work smart, and you work hard as well. Take notes, find out how that business works, look at the operations, mix with, again, depending on the business, but mix with the operations manager, the marketing manager, the sales manager, the owner of the business, the CEO. Ask her or him how they've got to that position, and just have your notebook with you and just be that person that's absorbing so much information. It doesn't have to be the business that you're going into, but at least you'll find out what their system is, and then do the same thing when you get another job. Go and speak to the people in the business. There's no point being shy. If you do want to get to where you want to get to in life, you're going to have to, take that leap of faith in yourself and just be confident to ask those simple questions by going around and just looking at the org chart and seeing who's at the top, and then asking them, how did you get to that position? What do you do? How does that work? And just piecing it all together. And then that's how the best way you can look at to get your system. You just model what the successful business is doing or the person's doing. It may or may not fit what you're looking to do, but at least you've got a start in your entrepreneurial journey, your business journey, and then you just take it from there. So it'll be great to hear comments on this one. I just felt, that I did need to put this post out after hearing the father speaking to the child and saying, you need to just work very hard. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and that's what I'm teaching my children. It's not just about working hard. It's about finding something that works for you, finding a massive problem out there, and then bridging that gap by providing a solution. So you need to be a solutions provider. The great thing about myself is I've been in sales for pretty much all my life, so I've always been providing solutions. That's why I'm loving what I'm doing, and that's why it's making me happy. So in fact, what I will do, I will post my next video. I'm not going to put a date on it, but it will be within the next couple of days, about success and how I can get you to success very quickly. So watch out for that video. So subscribe now. As soon as you do subscribe, then once I do, and obviously click the bell icon, and then once I do update that video on getting to success, you'll be one of the first to receive it. So it's Alan Terry from Freetown Mindset. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.